All right, everybody, welcome into the live training. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's had a good week. Let's see who we have coming in here. If you are new to Dubb, if you can please put a one in the chat along with your industry, that's always helpful. If you're just checking out Dubb for the first time, maybe you're on a free trial, maybe you just got on a paid plan, maybe you're just in kind of the beginning learning stages of using Dubb. If you can put a one in the chat, that would be great. Yeah, if you can put a two in the chat. If you're returning, I see most people in here are returners, which is awesome. Good to welcome people back in. Let me pop over to the people that are new in here. Let me see. I saw Heather. I saw you put a one in there. Heather, if you'd like to say hi, you're more than welcome. If you want to unmute and say hello, you can if you want to. If not, you can say hi in the chat if you want to do that. But you are more than welcome to take yourself off mute if you'd like to and say hello. Um, and if not, if you're busy on your side, that's totally fine. If you just want to put your industry in the chat too next to your one, that would be great, just so I can kind of have an idea of what you're looking at. I also saw that Howard looks like you put a one as well. Howard, you can unmute and say hello if you'd like to as well. If you want to say hi, feel free to unmute and say hello if you want to do that. If not, you can just say hi in the chat. Oh, cool. I see Heather, you put in there, I do video production. Very cool. That's awesome. And then, Heather, I guess just from, if you want to just pop in the chat from a lead perspective, like, are you reaching out by email, SMS, LinkedIn? Kind of how are you reaching out? Just as terms of reaching out to prospects. I can kind of mention that when I'm kind of going through it. Let's see. Howard, I saw that you put a one. If you do want to unmute, please feel free if you'd like to say hello to have a quick chat. If you don't want to, and you're busy on that side, that's cool. If you want to put into the chat next to your one, just your industry, that would be helpful if you want to do that. And if there are any other ones in here, anybody else is new, or maybe you're a 1.5. You've had Dubb for a little while, but you're still learning your way around. That's cool too. Okay, so let me share my screen here and we're going to jump in. If anybody has any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat along the way. And then Ina from our team is going to pop in and then she'll start answering the questions in the chat as we kind of move along here. Professional networking group. Cool. Thank you for that, Heather. Appreciate it. Referral based. Hey, that's awesome. Love referrals. Okay, so let me share my screen here. Howard Real Estate. Awesome. Thank you. All right, let me share my screen and let's jump in and let me just show you some stuff here. I want to show you kind of how we kind of work our way through this. I think the biggest thing we always talk about, especially when we talk about making videos, is first we have to know what's the hook for the video. So we have to figure out why someone's going to want to click on our video, then obviously watch it, and then obviously take the next step. So what we try to do with Dubb on our side, whether we're doing ads or outreach on social media, emails, all the different marketing things that you'd end up doing, what is our ICP, right? Who's our ideal client profile? Who's the group of people that we're trying to reach out to, either one by one or as a mass send out? And then what's going to be the thing that we want them to do, right? What action do we want them to take after consuming the content? Do we want them to book a time on our calendar, check out, our website, fill out a form? What is that next action? So the importance of the hook is the first step. So what we usually do on our side, and we recommend it to folks that, we work with, is saying, look, if you use a ChatGPT, a Grok, a Gemini, anything along those lines in terms of an AI to help you craft something. What we use on our end is our auto AI right here, right in our dashboard inside of Dubb. But again, you can use any AI that you're comfortable with. What you want to ask the AI is you say, look, I need a hook for my outreach videos. Here's my ICP, my ideal client profile. Here's why I'm reaching out to this person or this group. Here is the value that I would like to share with this person or group. And here is the action I want them to take. So you want to ask the AI, say, look, can you provide me a list of hooks that I can go through? You can say 20 to 30, 50, whatever you'd like. You can say 10, whatever your number is. Give me a list of 3 to 5 word hooks that will get someone to want to click based on the information that I just provided you. The industry, the ICP, why I'm reaching out, the value I want to share. When the AI gives you that list of the 3 to 5 word hooks, go through it, see which ones you like, make the human adjustment on it. You can even ask the AI to make the adjustment, maybe witty or punchy or whatever you'd like. The reason we say 3 to 5 words within that length is because when you send someone a Dubb video, You're going to see an animated preview, a 3 second repeating GIF that looks like this. There are different styles to record that I'll show in a second, but you'll notice I'm saying, "What's your hook?" In this particular way that I recorded, the hook would be typed on that whiteboard right there. The whiteboard's about 30 something characters, so 3 to 5 words fits pretty good for a succinct, straightforward message. 3 to 5 words also works really good for your email subject line up here at the top before it gets cut off, and moves towards the end. So when you have these hooks, now you can decide, how do I want to record these videos? So there are different ways you can record with Dubb. This one right here was recorded with the Dubb webcam inside the Dubb website. Very basic way to record, very straightforward. And all I'm doing is holding up the Dubb mobile app, which I have on my phone, whiteboard feature where I can type on there. And that is the hook that I'm typing. So straightforward, grab the phone, repeat, hit record, smile. When you hit record, the very first 3 seconds is going to repeat as the preview. You can change that inside of Dubb if you want to, but just know when you hit that record button, first 3 seconds is going to show. So all I'm doing here is holding up the hook, pointing towards it, smiling, moving it towards the camera. And that's all you have to do. This is a very straightforward way to deliver your message. Now, from this same webcam, you also can drop a virtual background behind you. So if you're not holding up the whiteboard and you have a screenshot of someone's profile like you see here, maybe it's a property in real estate, an article you want to share with the industry, a form that someone filled out, someone's website, whatever that screenshot is that's going to provide context, curiosity, and a hook by itself, just with the image, you can have that behind you. You also can do a combination of both of these things, where you can have someone's profile behind, like you see right here, and you can hold up the hook. So you can use both in conjunction with each other. It's just how creative do you want to get? I kind of like the combo deal where something's behind and you have it right there. So if I was in real estate, a lot of cool things that real estate folks do is you can grab a property, someone's interested in it, have the address right there, or have a cool fact about the property. Maybe there's been a price change. So you can do these two things right from your webcam that really stand out in terms of someone seeing it and seeing the animated preview. They have context, they see your hook, and it's visually interesting. And that's right from your webcam. Now you also can record screen recordings. So this one right here was done with the Dubb Chrome extension. It's a browser-based screen recorder. So if you Google Dubb Chrome extension, it's a 3 step process to pin it right up here in the browser, a little Dubb symbol you see up here at the top. And then anything within the browser you want to be on top of, you can do just like this. Now we know this is a market update here because we see it's right next to the title, but I've also added my hook again for that additional messaging. I could just be waving inside the bubble, but why not add that extra part that's so important about a hook? Because yes, it's a market update, but there's been a big change in the market. Or maybe there's something very specific within your industry and what you're showing that will get them to want to click even more. Now, you also have another screen recorder that you can use called the Dubb desktop app. The desktop app is different than the Chrome extension that you just saw because the Chrome extension is browser based. The desktop app can go on top of anything on top of your computer. So if you want to be on top of a Canvas slide, a document, a site, a video, just kind of flies over the top of everything. And you can also crop in. Notice that I'm pushed in on this website a little closer to show exactly something very specific. So there are really kind of cool differences and similarities between both. Both are screen recorders. When I show them back to back, you'll be able to see the differences and similarities in particular. Now, the mobile app. Mobile app, you can do just the same stuff we did with the webcam. So I can drop a virtual background behind me, just screenshot it on your phone, add some text right there. You also can do just the hook itself. You can type the hook, have it above your head, below, move it around, different fonts, different color, whatever you'd like. Same idea as the webcam. Now, the mobile app has this kind of cool function here. This is called picture in picture. So, kind of tailor-made for people in real estate. They're going to do property walkthroughs because you can show what's in front of you, and then it uses both cameras on the phone, and you can be on the screen at the same time. So, it's really cool for that. If you're not in real estate and you're at maybe a live event, you have a booth or you're walking around meeting people, you can record and have yourself there kind of narrating what's happening and post that to social media. You can send an email blast out to your list of contacts. You also, if you're with someone, you're with your client and you guys are physically together, you can have your client sit across from you or stand across from you, record them, be up in the corner like this with your image there, your video, and you can interview them. And then you could post it online. You could do a quick little client testimonial back and forth right there. You can also sit in front of your computer and you can pull up someone's profile, a site, right? All the stuff we talked about, pull it up on your computer, sit physically in front with your web, your picture in picture on the mobile app, and then just lean in and just do one of these. And then it'll show what you're showing on your computer and you'll be on there as well. So these are all really different, cool, creative ways that you can reach out. And someone sees it, they're going to want to click on it as opposed to just getting a basic text-based message. Now, when someone does see this and they do want to click because of the video and the hook, and when they select it, they're going to be brought to a customized landing page that we call in Dubb terms a preset. Now, this landing page is going to have your logo right over here to the left. It's going to have the video you recorded right in the middle. And it's going to have a list of playlist videos that you can play right after this video is done. Now, the power of the playlist gives more information to the folks that are watching, but it also gives you the ability to record a video one time, minute, minute and a half, basically your pitch video, why someone should work with you. The reason that's important is because these initial videos that you create for one person or one to many should be about that hook that we talked about. And not that long, I'd say a minute or less. Get in, get out, provide the value, have them take an action when you're done. Say at the end of the video, if you like what you heard, click a button below to book a time. By the way, check out this next video. That way you can record your pitch video only once and it will always support you right after the initial videos that you've made. And if you do have video testimonials, being in the playlist here is great for them. If you don't have video testimonials, we'll show you a way to get them in a second, but this is a great spot for that. Now, below the videos here, these are your call to action buttons. These are your CTAs. When someone's done consuming your content, what would you like them to do? Do you want them to book that time in your calendar? Do you want them to check out your website? Do you want them to download that document, that guide, that listing agreement, that contract? Do you want them to fill out a form? Maybe you want a link to an external form. Maybe you want them to check out your reviews, leave a case study. So there's a lot of different options you have down here. Email you back. I would just choose the relevant top ones. I wouldn't have too many for the whole paralysis by analysis. And I would put them in order of importance from left to right so they know which ones to select. Now, as far as this reply with video button right here, this is a cool. And sometimes you can say in a video, hey, if you want to send me a video back, that's cool. Sometimes people do. But that button is really good for getting video testimonials. So if you do want to get them, just send someone a video, have that button below it, and say, hey, this is Rob. Listen, thank you for using the Dubb platform. Would love to get a video testimonial from you. It's not complicated. You don't have to download anything. Just hit that reply with video button below and let me know what you think about the platform. Or whatever questions you want to ask, the series of questions, you can lead them to where they need to go. They send the video back to you. You get a notification inside the platform that you have a video reply, and then you just make it part of your playlist. And this is a really strong loop that people have used over the years. Initial video that has the value, short to the point, followed up by a video you record one time about you, your pitch video, followed by video testimonials. Now, the last part of the page is your AI assistant right over here to the right. And we call this SIA. This is your sales interactive assistant. And SIA is great because when people land on the page, they might have questions in real time that maybe the one thing preventing them from booking a time or taking that next step is just they want more info. So over here to the right, you can have your FAQs. You can ask the AI a question. And when the AI gives the answer, it's going to want to keep this momentum going that you're building. So it's going to give the answer and then want to push for your desired outcome. So whether it's booking a time in your calendar, checking out a site, all the options we just talked about, it will push for that. The AI itself is educated inside the Dubb platform where you can upload a PDF and you can also add individual website pages and the AI will physically learn what's in text on those pages. You can do one or the other, or you can do both, and the AI will be properly educated and be able to speak on the things you needed to speak about. Now, these pages in general, these preset landing pages, you should have a preset landing page for different segments of your audience. And if I was in real estate, that simple split of buyers and sellers, I want a page for my buyers, I want a page for my sellers, FSBOs, expireds, residential, commercial. If I was in coaching and consulting, the different industries I work with, insurance, mortgage, finance, recruiting, all of those different splits within those industries, I would have a separate preset landing page that speaks to those folks that are in that part. And all of this is tracked too. So if when you send these out, you'll know if someone opened the email, did they watch the video? If they did, what's the watch percentage? Did they interact with the AI? Did they click on any buttons? Did they just view the page? All of that will make it easier for you to respond in the the smartest way possible. Now, if you are on a free trial and you're checking this out, if you do decide to take the next step and you want to go on a paid plan, we do an optimization setup with the team. So once you subscribe, team will see that. They'll meet you in Zoom, help you set everything up. So, and that way you can get going right away with recording the videos. Now, these different styles that we just talked about, how do we record them? How do we get these done? So if we want to do a webcam video, like you see right here, how would we create something like this? So inside of Dubb, the Dubb dashboard, in here, you go right up here to the top. There's a big red button that says Create Video. This is your webcam video here. So when you select this here, it's going to open up your camera, just like this. Now, if you want to hold up the whiteboard that we talked about with the hook, just get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. It's Dubbapp. And when you have the Dubb mobile app, this is what the home area is going to look like right here. And the button you're going to want to select for the messaging is a little square button at the top with a little person in the corner. When you select that there, that's where you're going to type your message. And that's all I did before is I typed my hook, I typed it, I turned it, and then I was able to use it just like this. Zooming in, backing up, holding it like that. Now, if you wanted to use the virtual background behind you, you can click below right here, virtual background. And when you select that, it's going to open up some just basic stock options. I would go here for your photos. And this is where you can upload all the things we talked about before, websites, properties, people's profiles, articles you want to share, screenshots of an action. Load them in here. Then it creates a library for you that you can now choose from. So select the one that you want, put it behind you, and now you have it right here. Just make sure you have a good front light. I've got a ring light right here. You can do ring or natural, whatever you want to do. You can combination of both, just as long as you're well lit. When you're using your hands, if you're in here, I would keep them within the shoulder range. If you kind of do one of these, our virtual background is pretty good, but I would just kind of stay within here for clarity. And if you're going to do the virtual background and the hook, right like this, just like that. Now, every recording style has a teleprompter option. So if you do want to use a teleprompter, you need to have a script saved inside the Dubb platform first. So to use it here, you would click right up above my head, right in here. And then you can go to create new script. That will take you into Dubb. You can save a script in there. You also can scroll through scripts that you already have here, already saved in the platform, or you can search for a script by title that you already have saved inside of Dubb. Then that script will pop down here. I would keep yourselves about arm's distance away in terms of an eye line. I wouldn't be on top of it here. For the eye line, I'd be about right here. And then let the words flow up to the top line as you're reading it. If you're ever looking down for words with the teleprompter just in general, it probably means you need to increase the speed. If you ever feel like you're going too fast, you probably are. So this just takes a little bit of practice. It's really awesome to have the words in front of you for certain videos you want to make because it keeps you really efficient. And all it takes is just a little bit of practice, and it can seem really, really natural. You just want to make sure you read the words beforehand, so okay, that word doesn't surprise me. Like, oh, I didn't even know I wrote that. And you can tell. So you just give it a little run through, and it's pretty great. Now, the functionality of it, this is your speed right here. You can adjust up or down. This is your play button. If you want to see if you like the speed, you can test it out. You can back the text up, or you can keep it in a little further. The more the text is zoomed in, it's a little better because your eyes aren't bouncing back and forth as much. So that, the longer the text is, that will happen in a longer eye line. If you want to edit the script, this little pencil icon right here, you can come in here and make some changes. That only happens sometimes where you write a script and then you actually say it out loud and you're like, I don't know if I like that line, and then you can change it. Now to record here, to put this together, I'm going to bring my hook in like this, and I'm going to click the record button right here in the middle. So when I click record, I'm going to get a little countdown, and here we go. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create those connections, conversations, and conversions. Hit the pause button right down here at the bottom. Stop the recording, stop the teleprompter if you want to take a break. Click it again to resume. If you want to delete this video, it's the red X. It'll say, hey, you sure you want to do this? And then if you want to save this video into the Dubb platform, it's the check mark, which we're going to do in a second. If you want to close the teleprompter, just tap this button here and it's going to close it. So again, this is the most straightforward way you can communicate a hook, just like this. You can do this, you can do the virtual background, combination of both. And if you don't do either of those, definitely smile, wave, point, something interesting if you're going to just do that. All right, I'm going to hit the check mark here, and this is going to save it into the Dubb platform. Now, when it's saved in here, anytime you save a Dubb video, it's going to take you to the video edit page inside of the platform. So when you land in here and you're in here and you have the video on the video edit page, you can do some things. You can change the title right up here at the top internally. Just click the check mark when you're done. You can download the MP4 version of this video if you'd like to. It's pretty good for social media because the social media platforms like the raw files. So you could record something in here, download the MP4, then upload it into the platforms that you want. You also can upload this directly to your YouTube channel if you'd like to do that. You also can preview what this video looks like on your preset landing page. So all you have to do is click the button all the way to the right, opens up a new tab, and you can preview it. Hey, there's the video I recorded. There's my playlist. There's my buttons. There's my AI. Great. I love it. Everything looks great. Now, if I wanted to change that background to a different preset landing page, all I would do is go to this drop down right here, and you can see the other presets that have been created. So the check mark's on the one that I currently have. You always have a default preset landing page because whenever you record a video, it's got to live on something. So when you have a default preset, that's the background that's always going to be there anytime you share that video, unless you change it to something else, which you can do right here. You also have these tabs down here. You have analytics, which is right here. So it's going to give you feedback. If you want Kyra, our AI coach, to review your video and give you some feedback right away, just click generate. It'll give you delivery analysis feedback, content, and visuals. Activity that we mentioned before. Whenever you send these out, you can really drill down on the information that you want. Did they click the buttons? Did they open the emails? Did they watch the videos? Did they interact at all? This is really good for follow-up. You have a details tab. The details tab is going to remind you, remember, these are the buttons below your video. This is your AI assistant on the page. This is your playlist of videos that you have. And you can add or delete any of this right here if you want to. If you sent this video out to someone and it's already gone, it's out of the gate, and you forgot to make these changes, you still can do that, and it will retroactively refresh itself on the other side. You also have an editing tab. Now, the editing tab here, you can play a video, you can drag your timeline. So let's just say you want to cut something out, right? I can play it or drag it to my first cut point. Let's say it's right here. Then all I have to do is click the scissor icon. That just split the clip in two. And then all I have to do is play it or drag it to my second cut point, scissors. And now I have it in three pieces. And I can continue cutting if I want to, or if I want to get rid of something, just click on it. It highlights it in orange, hit the trash can, and it's gone. And if you want to bring these back, just click undo, 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 and you're right back to where you started. You also have a design tab that's right here. So this is what I mentioned in the beginning. When you hit record with Dubb, the first 3 seconds is your animated preview that keeps repeating. You can change that inside of here. You can drag your timeline here to a different part of the video that maybe you like better visually. Then just click generate thumbnail, and that will be your preview. Or you can upload your own thumbnail. Now, lastly on this page, every Dubb video has a QR code right over here to the right. So if you do any kind of physical mail marketing, door hanging stuff, whatever, create a fun video about that. You know, something fun. Hey, I'm out of your mail stack. Hey, thanks for, I was hanging on your door. Ooh, my arm was getting tired. You know, just something fun. And then you can have that for that. You also, if you're in real estate and you're doing open houses, have a little one, have a QR code on a placard on the counter. It says, thanks for coming to the open house. If you want to see similar properties, all you have to do is click below. If you're not in real estate, you know, maybe you're at an event where you're going to go meet a bunch of people. You could pre-record a video. So when they scan your QR code, it says, hey, it was great meeting you at the event. Click below to keep in touch. So a lot of cool use cases for that. Okay, so we recorded a video. We have it on a preset landing page. Now we would like to share it. So to share it by email, all you have to do is go like this. Open up a Compose, couple best practices. Make sure you have the word video in the subject line. It's the very first thing someone reads. And then you want to have your hook that we talked about in the beginning. You have your hook, a little bit of text in here, and then you can share the video inside of here. Now, there's a couple ways to do it. So inside the Dubb platform, where we just were, next to the big blue button over here, right here, the big blue share and setting button. This is the one you want to click on to share it. Click this big blue button, put the email of the person you're sending it to, and then add a little text at the top if you like to. This is not a necessity. This is just a little message at the top if you want to do this. Click copy for email, and then just come over here and paste it in. See the little black bar at the top. And then it's ready to go. So it's just a copy and paste. Now, if you do have Gmail or Outlook 365, there is a shortcut. You'll notice in Gmail right here, there's a Dubb button right down here at the bottom, right there. The reason that button is there is because we have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder right over here at the top. To get that, 3 steps, Google Dubb Chrome extension, 3-step process, pin it up there. That's the screen recorder that I'm going to show you in a second. But when that is there, that shortcut shows up. So when you click the Dubb button, I could record a video right now if I wanted to within the body of the email, or I could just scroll over here in my video library and find the video that I want to share. And then when I find it, I just insert it in and it's ready to go. So 2 ways to add it in. Now, as far as the Chrome extension, how do we do screen recordings? How do we create something like this that we looked at in the beginning? Any website that you want to share, browser-based screen recorder, Chrome extension. We're going to use LinkedIn as an example, but this could be any site that you want to be on top of. So here we are, pulled up Ruben here on LinkedIn. I'm going to click the Dubb button right up here at the top, the Dubb Chrome extension, and it's going to put me on the page. Now, when you're on top of a page that you want to be walking someone through, you want to think about the size of your webcam, which you can adjust right here on the side, just pull the side like this. You want to think about the shape of your webcam, which I'm doing right now. I'm going to keep mine a circle because Ruben's in a circle. Just try to match it aesthetically in terms of the page you're on. If it's more angular, make it more angular. And then the last thing you want to think about is the placement. Where's a cool spot to put myself that'll kind of be catching to the eye? Well, I'm going to put myself right up next to Ruben's bubble right here. Now, functionality wise, inside here, you can zoom yourself in with these directionals like this. You can back yourself up. You can physically move yourself around inside here if you'd like to. You can come right over here and turn your camera off if you just want to do an audio walkthrough of something for someone. Now, if you are on camera, you can change it to your headshot if you want to change it to your headshot. And if you are live, you can do a virtual background behind you inside here, just like we just did. You can add a virtual right behind you. You have an annotation tool right over here that you can use. You have the ability to use a teleprompter if you want to use a teleprompter. This one's a little bit different than the one you saw before because this one here, you can manipulate the sides like this, and you can physically move this wherever you'd like to move it to. The one that we saw before was stationary on the webcam. Now I'm going to move mine up towards my camera up here at the top. But the thing you want to remember about is when you use the Dubb Chrome extension, if I want to use the teleprompter, because the Chrome extension is browser based, if you go full screen in your browser, it's going to physically hide the teleprompter tab. You won't be able to tap it to bring it forward. So if you are going to use it, leave a little bit of space so when you hit record, you can then tap this and it's able to come forward and you're able to use it. Now, there are 3 orientations to record with the Chrome. There is camera, which opens up like this, like a webcam. There is screen, which will get your entire full screen if you want to get that. And then there is tab, which will be only the tab that you're on. A nice clean cut here. It won't show any of the tabs at the top. I'm going to use tab for this example. And lastly, I'm going to bring in my hook because we talked about it before. It's not necessary you have to do this. It's just pretty cool if you do it, if you have your hook in here. So I'm going to click the record button to the right, start recording. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is right there. I'm going to click share, get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hey, Ruben, what's going on? I wanted to send you this quick video here because I had no clue that you were an author and that you wrote a book, and that's awesome. I want to check that out. So I did this here, my hook. I looked over, did one of these, and then I decided I wanted to jump to full screen to tell them something and then go back to the page. When you do these screen recordings, it's kind of cool to jump to full screen when you want to explain something or make a quick point and go back to the page. It breaks up the visuals. Also, it gives you the chance to talk directly to someone about something and then go back. So if you want to do that, just hover your mouse on top of your webcam like I'm doing now, double click it, it brings you here, double click the screen to go back. You also can hover over here, click the square to make you jump to full, click the little button at the bottom to bring you back. And if you want to scroll around, just scroll around, be very free flowing, whatever your natural style is. If you want to hit the pause button, just hit the pause button right down here. Take a break, then click resume. The annotation tool right over here to the left, you can use to point things out with arrows. You can do text on screen if need be. You can put things in numerical order of importance. You can underline, you can draw on the screen, you can do circles. And this is one of the best ways to reach out on LinkedIn is using something like this. Of course, anything you want to share within the browser, market updates, sites, whatever you want, where you want to physically be on the screen like I just did, and you want to walk someone through something, browser based. So I'm going to hit the check mark here. And again, this is going to save this video like it did before into the video edit page inside of Dubb. Now, the video that I just recorded, how would I share that with Ruben? What would I do to share it? Well, back over here on LinkedIn, I want to make sure that I'm connected with Ruben first. So I would have sent him a connection request or a first connection. Once I do that, then I have the ability to click message, and then I can send him a video through this way. Now, sending him a video through LinkedIn with the message icon right here, you're going to notice a little Dubb button pops up here at the bottom. That button, just like the one we saw in Gmail, is there because of the integration we have with LinkedIn. So it's a shortcut. So if I want to send Ruben a video, just tap on the button there and just find your video. There it is. Click insert. And then you can highlight the text, change it to something personal, click send. And then Ruben's going to see that nice animated preview in his inbox as opposed to just the normal text-based tidal wave that people get. So it does make a difference. Now, the next screen recorder we're going to look at is called the Dubb desktop app. The desktop app is different than the Chrome because it's not browser based. It can go on top of anything. So what you want to do is Google Dubb desktop app, download it from Mac or PC, and then the little Dubb symbol like you see here will either be at the top or the bottom. You can see the functionality right here. You can click on any one of these, but you also can click on View Quick Menu. So it'll just pop it up separately like this, and then choose the one that you want. Does a bunch of stuff. We're going to look at record screen. So when I click this here, we're going to compare it to the Chrome now. So the bubble right here does all the same functionality the Chrome extension does. The annotation tool that we look at does all the same annotations. Now the teleprompter does the same thing in terms of being able to physically move it around, but it's different in this regard. When you select a script, here's what you would do. You would have voice recognition first. So see how it says auto track? That's voice recognition. So if I hit record, it's going to move the script and speak at my pace. If I want the scroll speed option, like we saw before, I can control the speed up or down. Just click that button to close it, turns it off. And then all you have to do is just adjust this up or down and go at the speed that you want to go at. So it's either auto scroll or it's auto track with voice recognition. So whatever you'd like to do, you have that as an option. And then recording itself, there is this little red slash in this square right down here. What that means is if I hit the big record button, I would get my entire screen, the whole thing, if that red slash is on right there. If I click that little square and I get rid of the red slash, now there's a drop down to choose from in terms of the types of recording backgrounds, borders that I can choose. Right now it's on 16 by 9, which is the YouTube orientation. So whatever's within the blue lines here is going to be part of the recording, and I can move it on top of anything that I would like. I also can choose to go 9 by 16 for social media. So I can do a vertical format right from my desktop. I just have to put myself on top of whatever I want to show that's on my computer. I also can choose custom down here. Custom is great because you can crop around anything that you want to crop around, which means you can get very specific in terms of what you want to show, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so recording. I'm going to hit record now. I'm going to hit the big red button down here at the bottom, get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and now I am recording. I can pause and resume this recording. The difference here is the check mark. Like we just saw before this with the webcam and the Chrome extension, when you hit the check mark, it saves it into the video edit page inside of Dubb. That's not the case with the desktop app. When you click the check mark here, it's going to open up a preview window and it's going to say, look, you just recorded a clip. So the desktop app records in clips. You merge the clips together and then you save that video into the Dubb platform. The neat thing about clip recording is that you can drag and drop videos from your computer and make it part of your story. So if you have an MP4 file that you want to drop in here, you can do that and just build this out. So it's pretty neat. Now, what we just recorded here was a screen recording clip. So how would we continue recording? I only have one clip recorded. What do I do next? How do I keep going? So down at the bottom left, there are 3 creative icons to choose from. The one all the way to the left is record screen video. That's what I just did. So I'm going to click that icon. It's going to bring me right back to where I was. I could have pulled up a different website, a document, whatever I wanted. I could have changed the background. I hit record, and now I'm recording a second clip in the same style that is of the first one. I click the check mark when I'm done, and there's my second clip. And I can change the order of these clips. I can just grab them and move them. So I don't have to record chronologically. And I can tap the three dot menu of every clip and download or delete it. So really convenient in terms of keeping one you like, get rid of the ones you don't. The middle icon to the bottom left that you can choose from is your webcam icon. So when I select that, it's going to open up my webcam. And now I can record a webcam clip. And this could easily be the beginning of my video. It could be the end of my video. It could be a part of the video where I just want to do a quick little breakout and talk about something here. Click the check mark. And now you have a clip that looks visually different than the other ones that you did. The last icon to the bottom left is what's called Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to play a pre-recorded video, put it inside of a bubble, and place it on top of anything you want to put it on top of. So I could sit in front of my webcam. Let's say I'm doing a market update. I could sit in front of my webcam with my teleprompter if I'm using it and talk about the market. Say everything I want to say about it. Save that video inside of Dubb. Then pull up either the website or my doc, my slide deck about the market update. Click on narrator video for the Dubb desktop app. It takes me inside the video library. I find the video that I pre-recorded. There it is. And then the pre-recorded version of me is going to go on top of whatever I want to put it on top of. And all I have to do is hit record, and the pre-recorded version will talk, go through. I can pause and resume. So it's a really cool way to break things into two parts. Just go direct to camera, talk about what you want to talk about, and then just put it inside of a bubble and put it on top of anything. And all you have to do is just hit record and scroll around. So it's pretty neat. Now, when you're done and you have your clips here and you want to merge them into that one video and save it into Dubb, you can do it in two ways. Down at the bottom right, there's a little upload button. So if you select that, it's going to merge it all together and save it into the Dubb platform. If you select the edit button to the bottom right, it's going to merge all of these clips together into that one video, but you have the option to edit the video right here before you even save it into Dubb. And this editor is just like the one you saw inside the platform earlier. Then I can download the MP4 if I want to. If it's a longer video, I'll download the MP4 before. And then you can just click the upload button, and that's going to save it right into Dubb. So you have really creative options with the Dubb desktop app in terms of recording in clips and just being very creative in terms of how you're telling your story, which is really neat. Now, the last way to record is the mobile app. So that's what I'm going to show you right now. And the Dubb mobile app is similar to the desktop app because it is also a clip recorder. So similar as far as that, different as far as other stuff, but I'll show you the differences and similarities right now. So when you have the Dubb mobile app, here it is right here. Here's the home area. Here's your video library right here in the middle. To record a video, all we do is hit the blue camera button at the bottom, click it. It's going to open up our camera. And when it does, when you're first using the Dubb mobile app, you're going to notice that it is defaulted for 1 minute time of recording. There are specific timers down here you can use. I always slide mine to 10 minutes because you can't go beyond 10. It's not going to cut you off. And every time you reopen the app, it will stay on 10 unless you change it. To record, you're going to tap the circle at the bottom, and now you are recording. You can see the timer on the button, and we have an additional timer up here at the top. If you want to pause and resume this recording, this button right here. To end the recording, just tap the circle. Now you have your clip. So just like the desktop app that we just saw, clips. Now this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area if I do need it. I'm going to hit record one more time just so we have multiple clips in here. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. Tap the circle again. There is my second clip. Now I can physically move these clips around. So again, I don't have to go chronologically, which is pretty freeing in terms of just recording in different orders. So you can take your finger, hold one for a second, and slide it. So you can slide them in any order that you want. And if you tap a clip individually, right here, it will give you the option to delete, download, trim. And if I select edit, so we have you can do some things here. So the music icon to the right, if I select this, I can choose some music from this whole library of music we had. It's all royalty free. Just make sure that you adjust the level so the music doesn't overwhelm you. I would play it back just to test it. And then you also can select the text icon. So we have multiple. And this is where you can add your hook in that we talked about in the beginning. Type your hook, and then you can change it to different colors, different fonts, different sizes, place it wherever you'd like to place it. You also have the ability to do a voiceover over your clip. So if you select the microphone icon, you can do a voiceover right here. You can also speed up the clip all the way up to 10x if you'd like to. Probably be an action clip. If you were talking, it'd be way too fast. And then if you want to do burned in subtitles, you can select the icon to the bottom right. You can burn it in now, or you can burn it into the entire video at the end if you want to. Now, the other thing that I'm going to show you is this. So inside of the mobile app here, let me reshare this here. So it looks like it's frozen. Let me reshare. Is the other icons that are going to give you some functions in here. So inside here, open up the camera again. Here we go. Over here to the right. What are these here? Let me move that way. What do these do right here? These. So just tap the tooltip at the top right. That's going to tell you what these icons do, the functionality. To close it, just tap the tooltip again and it will close it. Now, for me, I like to have a countdown timer on, which is right here. You can do 3 seconds or 10 seconds. I always select three because the 3, 2, 1 just feels naturally good. 3, 2, 1, and you're ready to go. If you want to use the 10-second one, maybe you're using like a wireless mic or something, and maybe you need to walk to a certain spot that you have kind of planned out. So you need a little more time. So you can do the 10-second one if you want to. For video stabilization, if you're doing a walk and talk and it's a little kind of, herky-jerky all over the place, just select this button right here and then do low, medium, or high. And then it will basically take it from this to more like this. Now, you also can use the teleprompter with the mobile app, which is one of our best, I think. So this one right here, that will open up this area here. Just find your script that you like. Just scroll through or look for it by name like we did before. This is your scroll speed right here between 1 and 10. You can adjust the speed here by hitting the play button to say, hey, do I like this speed? Now remember, you want to keep your eyes at the top. If you're looking down for the words, increase the speed, or you can move the guardrails up. So I can slide everything up. So the curiosity factor stops. Oh, where are the words? Well, they're up here. You got to stay up here. So it's really kind of a creative choice of, do I want to hide the words a lot, or do I want to kind of peripherally see them coming up? So it's totally up to you. Now, you also can do landscape. So if you turn your phone, it will adjust that way if you want to record for YouTube or just have a landscape video. You also have the option to edit the script like we did before. Hit the pencil icon, make your changes, save. If you want to use voice recognition, hit the gear icon over here to the right, use auto track, and then when you hit record here, the words will highlight as you speak them and it will go at your pace. So either auto track or auto scroll. And then to close the teleprompter, just tap the X to the top right and that will close it. Now, if you recorded a video outside of the Dubb mobile app, let's just say you have it on your phone and you want to add that in here. All you have to do is go to the folder icon here, select the video on your phone, and then just say, do you want to add it as a clip? Yes, I do. And then you can drop it right in here and then move it around. If you want to physically record your screen, it's this button right here. If you want to use filters, this button. So just kind of drag your way through and just see what you like. There's skin smoothing, kind of black and white, coloring, different gradations. You can kind of move your way through here. Picture in picture, right over here. This is the one we showed in the beginning. This is where you can record what's in front of you and you can physically move yourself around at the same time. Uses both cameras on the phone. So I can move here. I can make myself bigger if I want to just give some points about something, then go back. I can zoom in, back up. So really cool functions for picture in picture. Last one down here is virtual background. So take some screenshots of your phone, select this here, and then you can drop it behind you and then hit record. Now, when you're done and you want to merge these clips into that one video like we did with the desktop app, just select the blue button to the top right, the blue arrow. That's going to merge them together. And then you're going to have a finished copy 3, 2, 1 on your phone that you have downloaded. And then you also can click the upload button right here, the blue upload button at the bottom, and that's going to save it into the Dubb platform. Now, once it's saved in there, then you can share it wherever. You can share it from your phone, your computer, wherever you'd like. Let's say I want to share a video from here. I'm going to grab this video here. The blue share button's right in the middle. Click the drop down. Click copy for email, copies of the clipboard, paste it. Click copy for SMS, copies of the clipboard, paste it. Or you can select the icons to the top right of the video. The block icon is for email. The paper airplane icon is for SMS. So you can do either one of those and you're able to send it. Now, if you are using like a CRM that you really, really like, like a HubSpot, or a Salesforce, or even, a Go High Level, a follow-up boss, where you have all your contacts in these different areas of these different technologies, but you just want to add video, you totally can do that. We have a full list of companies that we work with and have integrations with, where they're, or the third-party senders or their CRMs, drop a video in and just send it. You also can use Dubb. If you want to use Dubb as a CRM, just upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, you can do tags, you can do deals, you can do campaigns, email and SMS. You even can do automation within Dubb if you'd like to. That's part of our Pro Plus plan that we have. Now, lastly, within here in the dashboard, I mentioned Auto in the beginning, our AI guide. Auto can answer any questions about Dubb. So if you're like, hey, how do I use the Chrome extension? How do I do bulk sending? It can answer questions there. It can also answer strategy questions. Hey, I'm in real estate. What are the 5 best videos to send in 2026 for sellers? And it will give you that as well. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with Auto right here in the dashboard. In terms of support, other than Auto, down at the bottom left, you can click down here. This is our intercom system with the team. You can talk with the AI. You can talk to the member of our team. You can do a keyword search in here for something, and it will bring up a video and an article as well with some screenshots. So it's really well organized. Additional training is also down over here to the right, where it says training right over here. That's the second link here, which goes to our showcase page here, which has all of our different videos about how to use the platform, and they're all labeled in here. Also, the Dubb YouTube channel is fantastic for this. So if you go to Dubb Support on YouTube, that has all of our live trainings that we've done. You can see them all on there. We also have additional videos on there that are edited for specific topics that are shorter. So those are really good to check out. So I would do is, when you come to these live trainings, definitely go check out the recording that's going to be up on YouTube in a couple hours and go back to the spot that you want to see. And I actually dropped that link in there, so you'll be able to see that. Now, as far as our lineups during the week, so we have 3 webinars that we do. Every Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. PST, we do our founder coaching. This is with Ruben and Darius. So if you're part of our Pro Plus plan, you're able to get in there, see their own curriculum that they have. They have a form you can fill out called Open Mic, where you can talk about your business. It's pretty awesome. So if you're on Pro and you want to upgrade to Pro Plus to have access to something like that, just put upgrade into the chat or email the team at support@dubb.com and we'll give you the best deal we can for that upgrade to that higher tier. If you're on a free trial and you just want to get on a paid plan, you want the best deal we got, you can put upgrade into the chat or you can email the team upgrade at support@dubb.com and we'll do that for you. The second webinar we do during the week is on Wednesdays. So that's our real estate focused webinar. That is every Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. PST, and that is totally real estate related. The last one we do is every Thursday, and this is at 11:30 a.m. PST, and this is for Dubb partners. So we have a partnership program where when you share your referral link, so if I'm inside a Dubb right here, see where it says referrals to the bottom left? And it says apply now right over here. Just click apply now and it will create a shareable link for you where we do a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb through that link. So every Thursday we meet at 11:30 a.m. PST and talk about strategies, indirectly selling Dubb, directly selling Dubb, webinars, all kinds of great stuff. So we're very supportive of our partners. So if you want to do that, just let us know and that you're going to be to these meetings and then we're able to do that. So okay, let's see. Do we have anything from anybody? Let's see. I see folks that are still in here. Any questions from anyone? Anything on their mind? Anything they'd like to share? Let's see. I think I saw someone had a question about using Act, Ina. I saw that in there. Hey, Ina, about being able to integrate with Act. I think we have that, right?
Um, I see here act on, so I'm not sure if they're the same, but I'll reach out to our tech team to see if that uh that's the act is it looks like it's another CRM, but if they are like a go high level white labeled CRM, we can reach out to them. We can definitely connect it. But if it is not, yeah, we're gonna reach out to them for the partnership and integration. Act Swift page. Thank you, Juan. So yeah, we'll reach out to them and then get that partnership and integration. Yeah.
Perfect. Let's see. Was there anything else, in the chat or the Q&A or anything?
Um,
Mm, Looks like we have
I
one there.
I think that's it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
reach out to you too, Kwan.
yeah. Yeah, we'll reach out to you directly. Thank you,
Yep.
Does anybody have anything else before we go? Anything else on anyone's mind? I know that, Howard, you were in real estate in the beginning, so I gave you some specific real estate stuff there, market updates, picture in picture property walkthroughs, different ways to reach out with that. So hopefully that brought some value for you in there. But does anyone else have any questions before we go? Does anyone want to comment on anything? Different ways to record questions? What stage they're at in terms of getting to know Dubb? You can jump in right now if you'd like to. Okay. If anybody wants to send us a video, feel free to send it to it at feedback. I'm going to put this in the chat right now. Feedback at Dubb. This is something where we review the videos where if you're thinking about a new strategy or just learning Dubb, like, hey, I did a webcam video. What do you guys think? You can send it over to us and we'll give it a breakdown if you'd like to. And then we can kind of, give you that feedback and you're able to send things out that you're comfortable sending out or you want to send out. So anyway. Well, we're here for support. We'll be here tomorrow because today's Thursday, and I thought it was Friday for a second, but it's Thursday. We'll be here tomorrow. And I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Record videos, send them over, have fun. Ina, thank you so much. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.